and welcome to the foolishness that is the tournament of trash. Hello, Chris. I am very happy. Chris, I'm very happy right now. Let's get into the tournament of trash. This is the 7th annual tournament of trash. People now set their calendars to this because they know when trash season approaches, then the bull season is not far behind. That's exactly how we plan it. And we're glad people understand that and enjoy it. So we don't think this year will be any worse than that. Very proud of this topic. Chris came up with this topic. We put this together.
It's your first one.
We enjoy it. Excuse me.
It's Dub first time making the topic.
No, we collab on it usually. You know what I'm saying? Some like last year, yeah. I said all boiling. That was on me off the top of my brain. And this year, this one was all Dub off the top of his brain, and I thought it was great. Kind of turns the tables a little bit, and I enjoyed that aspect of it. So this year's 2021 tournament of trash is worst ball sports takes. Yeah, I like it. I dig it and I enjoy it. Okay. And also, let me tell you that this includes the entire ball sports family. So if you have a segment on ball, D Jackson, I'm looking at you. You are on the tournament along with Dub and myself. So. Worst ball sports takes. Tone is there are no winners in this. The only winners are the fans.
I know if I'm on his list, I'm getting eliminated first round.
If well, again, I've already taken care of that. Let me set these rules here for you, left and right. As everyone knows, because of things like D Jackson has just said, Chris and I both have a veto vote to just keep the integrity of ball sports together. And also, since D Jackson is involved on this list, Tone, the onus will be on you. When D Jackson is involved in ones we call, the onus will be on you to tell us who goes to the next round. So if it involves D, I will be and I know you hate making decisions, but when it involves D, it is on you to make the decision about who goes to the next round. So obviously Chris and I are definitely on this list. We've said some things. Things have been said. They weren't great. Some of these things weren't great. When I put the list out on Twitter, the biggest compliment I got from someone was, you know what? These aren't that terrible. These are actually not that bad. You know, these aren't terrible takes. And then I got some DMs from people like, who the hell said that? Here's an answer. Neither one was Chris or me. But these are all true. These have all been said. These have all been fact checked. These are all true things that have been said, though. And you can find them on our podcast network. You can put them up. The shows are up. It happened. So without further ado, we got our 2 regions. There are 16 teams vying for the championship. We have our 2 regions. We have the trash region and we have the garbage region. I'll go this year since you're not involved. Tone, which region should you start with here? The garbage or the trash?
Man, you know I like trash. All right. But I'm gonna go with garbage.
Oh, garbage region. Garbage region.
Going with Oscar Grouch.
These takes, you can vote on this one because these takes do not involve you right here.
So this region is
the regions aren't set up as to whether it's Chris and I or you and I like that. They're just all trash and terrible things compiled together, you know, to see who wins.
Oh, this is all great.
Trust me, I'll let you know when it's time for Tone to vote. I'll let you know when to step back, sir. And let people know enjoying your dessert.
The people know D did not see the tournament about the bracket yet. He chose not to see the bracket. They will tell the bracket as the game goes along.
Here we go.
Hold on. So, clarity. So Dub came up with the topic. Did you come up with all 16 seeds?
No. So this year I came up with the topic. David and I met and had several meetings and conferences over the phone about everything I've said that was bad, that was worse. Everything Dave said, tone, we went through the list, everything you said. These things have to be said on the podcast. They can be said in a text message. This is like everything said on the podcast.
Yes.
So we went weeks. We went through our brains and everything. We scoured, and it was like, okay. And I said that, didn't I? Okay, they was like, yeah. So that's how that happened. And then how I see it, I didn't see it. I just see it. Try to, of course, you try to get good matchups. You try to, rank the worst take, versus the least worst take, I guess. Mm-hmm. So that's how they see it. So
y'all getting off easy?
No. No, I tell you what, we're not getting off easy because once we do this garbage region, once you get out the garbage region, you'll see why we're not getting off.
Can we get it? Let me get into it.
Let's get started.
One question.
Sure. This is your second question, but go ahead.
Second question. Mm-hmm. Because y'all, it had to be said on the pod, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do the fans know that the four of us got a group chat that never stops? Because y'all done said some blasphemous stuff.
I'm sure. I don't know about blasphemous. I mean, I did say the Bucks were going to win in 6, and you said the Suns were going to win in 6. But I don't know about blasphemous.
Okay, so is this just start the tournament? Is it only?
I told you in the podcast.
He's defensive already. He's playing Caruso defense already. Nobody's on the floor. Let the ball go up, son. All right, and we're fair. It's fair. We're fair.
Okay.
Number 1 seed, Luka won't be good. That was said by Doug. Against the number 8 seed, Malik Monk, which was also Doug. Now, the number 1 seed, Luka won't be good. I mean, Doug was very adamant. Doug was very adamant about Luka not. He just felt he was too slow for the game. He thought his game would not translate to the NBA. And when I'm sending Dub text after watching him just drop 30, 10, and 10 constantly, like, Dub, this dude's there. They're like, yeah, all right, but we got to see. I mean, it got to be a few more times. I don't know. And then when it consistently started happening over and over, and Dub was like, all right. That was bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dub did not think Luka Doncic was going to be good. Is this correct, Dub?
Yeah, that is correct. I thought he'd be okay in the NBA.
He did.
Because my excellent scouting,
your elite scouting, yes.
Yeah, my Jim Boylan and scouting, but Gar Foreman scouting. Yeah, so obviously he's taller than I thought he was. He's bigger than I thought he was. He's better than I thought he was, and this was like a bad take. It took me a while to accept this fact. It took me a while, but
but you got there.
I got there.
Yeah, after like a 40-point, 20 rebound.
After some kind of game-winning shot in the playoffs, I was like, all right, he cool.
Yeah. All right. And Malik Monk also said by you, because I was at the draft party where you were highly upset when Malik Monk was not drafted by the Bulls. You were on mad, bro. Like, you were serious about Malik Monk, weren't you?
Yeah, I love Malik Monk. He's one of the players that I actually like more than for some reason. That's my guy. I watched him in college play. He windmill dunks in college, shot jump shots, and he could shoot. He's athletic, and I just wanted him on the Bulls at the time to run, a break with Levine. But he's a shooter.
To be that guy that
a little short, but he's gonna win. He might win a championship, but that right now, I don't know.
Might win a title.
Might get a ring.
So D Jackson, this comes to you, sir. Who moves on? Luka won't be good, or Malik Monk?
Okay, first, Dub, you weren't alone. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was mad folks who thought Luka didn't look the part. You know what I'm saying? He's super slow. You know what I'm saying? He built like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You know what I'm saying? So like,
how does this help the point, or does this just mean that everybody was wrong? What do you
yeah, it wasn't at the time. It wasn't as crazy. Well, I wouldn't say it won't be good, but we didn't know he was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? And
you heard him say he thought he would be okay.
Well, here's the thing, D, to your point. A lot of people also say he was like the next LeBron James. So like we had, all spectrum, but there were people out there who thought he was like the next coming of LeBron James. So, and then I watched it. I'm like, yeah,
right.
So D, who moves on? Just tell please who moves on. Luka Doncic or Malik?
I mean, I gotta pick the Luka, but at the time it wasn't as crazy as it sounds right now. Like,
but that's the point of these takes. Like, you were wrong.
Oh
like,
yeah.
like you saying the Suns are winning 6. You had no idea that it would happen that way. That's why it was a bad take, because that's how it
gonna
ended
move on. How dare you, Dub?
Don't worry, I got something for you. Don't worry.
You're an idiot, Dub.
Yeah.
I should have a podcast at all.
He's not an idiot. He was just wrong.
I don't deserve to be on this podcast, Dave. I'll take myself out.
Oh, I will redeem you. Don't you?
Oh, okay.
You will be redeemed as this goes on. The next one, Tone, this will be on you.
Okay.
Number 2 seed. Rondo is not a good player, said by D Jackson. Going against the number 7 seed, Mo Bamba. That's me. Now, D Jackson said, definitely on our podcast, you can go back and hear that Rondo was not a good player. He said this. He said these were the words out of his mouth, not
what episode.
This is what you said. This
what
is what
episode?
You said. It's got to be like, I need to know, son. When was it? Tell me the year. Tell me the time. Where was I living? What was the temperature outside? I need to know these things. But you've never been a big Rondo fan. Is this correct?
But I don't know if I ever said he wasn't a good player. I say he's a role player. Yeah. I guess he's okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Number 2. It's why it's number 2. A role player. Damn. Mo against me, number 7 seed Mo Bamba. I was extremely high on Mo Bamba. I thought Mo Bamba was that dude. I thought he was going to be the next one. And I was kind of mad the Bulls had passed on him. I don't know what it was. I just saw his size. I saw his height. And I thought he could do everything, especially inside. And this dude has been hot trash juice every year since he's got the league. And I just get disappointed every time I look at him. Like, dude, I really thought you was going to be that guy. You had a song named after you, man. Like, you got a hit song with your name. But yeah, he's been trashed. So, Tone, who moves on? D Jackson's take of Rondo is not a good player, or my take of Mo Bamba will be dope.
Tone, don't let Dave.
Shut up, D. Stop, please, D. Let the man speak,
brother.
Don't make me mute you, brother. Please, don't do this.
Don't give me your cash app.
Hey, man. You know what's crazy, dog? Is I've been hearing D say Rondo wasn't a good player for a long time.
And you agree.
I'm just like, in what world though, bro? Mo Bamba, I mean, look, we gonna get at least 2 to 3 draft choices wrong every year. Somebody's gonna be projected as something. They just not gonna show improve. But man, D and his Rondo always wrong. God damn it.
All right.
I'm gonna choose D Jackson's Rondo take.
All right. So Rondo is not a good player. We'll be moving on.
Tone, I didn't take you for the type to be easily influenced.
You thought wrong. Number 3 seed. Number 3 seed. Cameron Payne being terrible. Going against the number 6 seed. And I think the Cameron Payne being terrible was said by pretty much everybody here. Yeah. Against the number 6 seed, Okafor has more upside than Bobby Portis. Now, first let me deal with that was said by Dub and myself.
Wow.
Now let me start with the number 3 seed of Cameron Payne. Everybody thought, listen, Cameron Payne I thought was the worst basketball player on earth at one point in time. I couldn't stand him. I thought he wouldn't have any career ever. I couldn't believe that teams were giving him chances. And then he goes to Phoenix, and not even just this year. It started in the bubble. Like he was balling. Like in the bubble, he was balling. And then it carried over when Chris Paul was here. And I mean, all season long, he was solid. He was very good. And I'm shocked and I'm still dumbfounded by it. And I don't understand it. But I guess we was wrong about Cameron Payne, man. Because I mean, I didn't see it, but now he looks like a legitimate basketball player, guys. Like I don't understand it though. I don't know how that happened. The number 6 seed.
Yeah, when I see them, I had him lower, and I was like, no. He was blasted on the Outsiders every night, made fun of on national TV everywhere. I'm like, no. And then he has a nerve to in the finals be the best player in Phoenix in the finals.
In the finals.
In the finals, I would never thought that in my life. That campaign, I would have said who had a better game in the finals, Chris Paul or campaign. I'd be like, I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. Like the fact that I can even say those words and say that question is weird. So yeah, he's number 3, and yes. I think we all need to like. No, he was trash when he played. Don't get me wrong. He was trash. He'll deserve it.
He'd be anything.
But no.
Yeah,
no, we did
not.
Can't
believe he did this. But the number 6 seed, this was said by Chris and I in disagreement with D Jackson's statement, who said Bobby Portis has more upside than Jahlil Okafor. And Chris and I vehemently disagreed with D Jackson when he said this. And D Jackson was totally right. He was absolutely right. Bobby Portis definitely has more upside than Jahlil Okafor. Hell, he has a ring now. He was averaging 18 a game during the season. He was one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, like 40% almost. Like he was excellent during the season, man. But we didn't think he had more upside than Jahlil Okafor. Oh boy, we were down.
Oh yeah, and we carried the banner up for banner for a long time on this podcast.
We carried that banner. So D, I'm gonna give this one to you, D. Number 3 seed Cameron Payne, or Okafor has more upside than Bobby Portis, the number 6 seed.
Okay, so we all guilty for campaign, and he balling. Yeah, he definitely balling, but I smell an upset.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Because no, not because I said it. Jahlil Okafor, I know he was on the roster last year?
He's barely in the league.
Barely in the league.
He's on the roster.
He was on the roster.
And he looked like
play.
Yeah, he played on some team from the 20th team in the NBA he played for. Yeah, sure.
He played the full season?
I don't know.
We don't know if he's going to be in the league next year. And Bobby Portis,
I got to get my cord, John.
Bobby Portis just had a ring and a contract.
Yeah.
And Jahlil Okafor looked like Ryan Leslie. So once I put them two together, I think it's an upset, B.
You're my diamond girl. They look like Ryan Leslie. Oh, stop it. So you're saying the number 6 seed moves on, D?
Okay, because we always wrong about campaign, but like saying Okafor had more upside than Bobby Portis. Now Bobby Portis just got a contract and a ring, and Okafor may not be in the league next year.
Yeah.
Upset.
All right.
I smell an upset. I don't know. Y'all can veto if y'all want to.
No, I don't think that's very true. Everything is very fair. The number 6 seed shall move on. Okafor has more upside than Bobby Portis. I'm addicted to you. It was let's move on to the last one of this region. The number 4 seed. Lauri Markkanen. That's definitely me. It's definitely me right there. Lauri Markkanen against the number 5 seed. Vooch is not an all-star. That was D Jackson. So everyone knows my love and fascination with Lauri Markkanen from pretty much the beginning. Since he got here, I was writing articles about him for NBC Sports Chicago. I bought his hot sauce and his ranch dressing. He was my guy. Like I just knew I saw the second coming of dirt when I saw this man, and especially when I would watch him overseas and what he was doing. And none of that translated to when he got here. I don't know what happened. It's like his brain left and he forgot that he was good. He just wanted to stand at the 3-point line and shoot. And he's not a great shooter, as Chris always points out. He's not the greatest 3-point shooter. He just looks like he should be shooting in 40%, but he's not. He's scared to go to the bucket, but then he'll go dunk on you, which is shocking. He has the most missed dunks of a dude when he goes to the bucket I've ever seen in my life. And I mean, he got benched for Daniel Tice, a guy who comes off the bench anyway, and it was the right move. like that. It's been a total letdown and a total disappointment. It hurts my heart that Lauri Markkanen turned out to be this, and I don't even want him on my team anymore. So yeah, I was dead wrong about Lauri Markkanen. Absolutely wrong about him. Vooch is not an all-star. Definitely said by D Jackson. He did not believe Vooch deserved to be on the all-star team.
Yeah, tell him why.
Because he wanted Derrick Rose to be on the all-star team.
Thank you.
Now Derrick Rose deserves to be an all-star over somebody who was averaging pretty much 25 and 12 again. And he didn't believe that he was an all-star. I understand his love for Derrick Rose, but you can't go like, that's a terrible take. Like, just even picking somebody who's that good and saying that he shouldn't be an all-star this season is for somebody who comes off the bench. It is not good. It's not a good take, bro. Like, you can do better.
Great take. You're missing the point, man. Derrick Rose got a picture of him throwing up GD. Like, yeah, all-star dog. Yeah, all-star.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying, like, you can't take Vooch off the team to put him on there. That's all I'm saying. You can't remove Vooch. Vooch is an all-star, bro.
So Tone got to answer this one?
Tone has to answer this one. Tone, number 4 seed, Lauri Markkanen against number 5. Vooch is not an all-star.
I'm going with Lauri. I'm going with Lauri, the Lauri take. Because, like, all the stuff you did, bro. You went and bought the hot sauce.
I did.
Got some mayo. You know, got a little DVD box set of highlights, posters on the wall, jerseys. And this dude has just been pissing us off.
Yeah. That's all he's been doing.
So I'm going with that take.
Okay. All right. Not mad at that. All right. We're done in the garbage region. Let's move on to the trash region.
Can't get worse than that.
Oh.
Just you wait.
Just you wait.
Okay.
Number one seed. Ben Wallace is not a Hall of Famer. Definitely said by D Jackson. Number one, brother, that is a horrific take. Against the number 8 seed, the Bulls will be a 6 seed. That was said by me. I said that last year. D Jackson didn't think Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer, which I found ridiculous from the moment he said it. I don't know how a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year doesn't go to the Hall of Fame. D Jackson's argument was he did not average 10 points a game, but was arguably the greatest defender of his era. And a champion and an all-star and just ridiculous amounts of accolades on top of that.
Who was better, D?
You can argue a few people were better defenders in this era. You can argue Ron Artest.
No. Yeah, he has 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Like, the only other person in NBA history that has 4 is Dikembe Mutombo. So, yeah, that's not an argument. But, you know, it was to the point that D even made a bet with me that he would not go to the Hall of Fame. D lost. I'm still waiting on payment of my bet, which was a case of beer. He has not provided that. So I'm still over here waiting.
They only make this beer in South America or something like that.
No. I'll change it. You know, you can get 805. You know, 805 is a beer you can get me. I like that. I had that while I was out in California. It's amazing. Yeah, a case of 805 would be just fine. Yeah, case of 805 would be so fine, man. It is a lager. And a very smooth one and a very chill one.
Sounds good.
It's excellent. Like, we'll have some when D gets it for me. I'll be sure to have you over and we'll enjoy it together of my winnings. And
that has to be a case of 12, by the way. Case of 12.
I would love to drink a beer with you guys.
I was thinking case of 24, but you know, yeah. You know, well, that's a case. A case isn't 12. A case is like 24.
You're right.
That's a case.
A case of 6.
No.
That's a bet.
Well, in this case, I'm gonna need the big dog. That's what I'm gonna say.
Ben Wallace.
Excuse me?
Qualified from the Hall of Fame. You seen him lately?
Because of what he looks like now, he should be disqualified.
Put a little weight on, like a tall Marcus Garvey. He should be just that.
Your hatred.
It's strong, ain't it?
I can't.
It's strong.
I can only see it.
Going up against the number 8 seed, the Bulls would be a 6 seed. I said that this year. When we got Vooch, I was drinking all of the Kool-Aid. I was super hyped. And I was put on the spot and asked that. And I said, yes, there'll be a 6 seed. And I said, you can quote me on it. I was down. I was down. I was in my fandom and I was wrong. The Bulls were not a 6 seed. They did not even make the play-in game. Thank you, COVID. I still think COVID is the culprit of that. The Bulls would have definitely been in the playoff, but they wouldn't have been the 6 seed. Yeah, so I was dead wrong about that. Definitely wrong about this. So, Tone, we'll ask you, who moves on? The number 1 seed, Ben Wallace, is not a Hall of Famer against number 8 seed. The Bulls will be a 6 seed.
I've heard both arguments, and I'm going with Ben Wallace not being a Hall of Famer because, like, I thought the Bulls were going to the playoffs too, and I also felt that if COVID wasn't happening, then Zach wouldn't have missed those games. So I just think that was an unfortunate circumstance. But to say Ben Wallace is not a Hall of Famer, that dude was one of the best defensive players I ever saw.
Hold on, y'all can't act like it was a layup. It took him like 7 years to get in.
It took him 4. It took him 4.
No,
4.
He retired in
4 years when he was eligible. From the time he was eligible, it's not from the time you retire. It's from the time you're eligible. And from his eligibility, it was 4 years.
So it took him 4 extra years.
Like the point is mute. Right. The point is mute. He is a Hall of Famer. Like literally, his peers voted.
Get my case. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I got you. Don't worry. Ben Wallace will be moving on.
I don't feel like that was worthy of a 1 seed.
Oh please, oh brother. Ugh. The number 2 seed, Jimmy Butler. Oh. Gets the number 7 seed. I think Jimmy Butler was said by everybody. The number 7 seed, Dennis Smith Jr. That is C-Dub. Jimmy Butler, if it was anybody that proved me wrong every single time, it was Jimmy Butler. Everything I said he couldn't do, he ended up doing. Every single thing, and I mean every single thing I said he couldn't do, he did it. You can't lead him in scoring. You can't really shoot. You can't get, all you do is shoot free throws. Well, you got to make an all-NBA team. Well, you got to make an all-star team. Well, you got to take a team to the playoffs. Well, you know, you get, even though you left, you know what I'm saying? Can you be the best player on the team and take a team to the playoffs? Yeah, he did that. Yeah, well, you know, you got to go deep in the playoffs. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, well, you know, you got to get to a finals. Yeah, well, he did that. Yeah, but you on the finals, you got the ball out, right? Yeah, 40-point triple-double. So he really has done everything except win a ring. That's all he really hasn't done.
Pretty much.
By the way, this is not just Dave. This is me. Dave is saying everything. Everybody.
Yeah. This was everybody. I know D wasn't high on him at all, and Dub wasn't either. You want to add something, Dub?
No. I was gonna say, of course, everybody in the show.
Everybody. Yes. Everybody.
Yes, I talk shit too.
Yes. I'm a fan of Jimmy Buckets here. We used to call him Jimmy Whistles because we were like, he don't score. Why you call him Buckets? All you do is get to the foul line. So we call him Jimmy Whistles. And yeah, he just proved it all wrong. Shout out to him for doing that. Against the number 7 seed, Dennis Smith Jr. This is another one that Chris was ready to fight people over because the Bulls did not take Dennis Smith Jr. Chris, you're feeling
it. Of course, how can you not take that athletic point guard who could dunk for the free throw line, Dave? Come on.
I mean, 2 knee surgeries, but yeah.
He's fast. He's athletic. He makes all the highlights, Dave, in college basketball. Clearly, that's going to transition to the NBA.
Yeah.
Clearly, the Bulls need a point guard, and why not have a tremendous athletic point guard like Dennis Smith Jr. for your team?
I mean, to your point, like D said earlier, like a lot of people echoed your sentiments and were upset the Bulls did not take Dennis Smith Jr. And
Yeah, that didn't turn out well.
It didn't turn out there.
He's still trying to find his game. I saw his video. He's like, I'm trying to find my game. Like,
he is. He's still trying to find it. So, with that said, D. Jackson, I'll leave this to you, sir. Number 2 seed, Jimmy Butler, against the number 7 seed, Dennis Smith Jr. Who moves on?
I wish I was right about Jimmy Butler. Seriously, man, because I felt like he kind of like helped push Derrick Rose out of here. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was right about his old Flex Alexander looking ass. But I was wrong, man. Jimmy, all right, man. He ain't that good, man.
You ain't gonna let it go, are you? You can't let it go.
Bro, Bam took them to the finals. Okay.
Tyler Hero.
Right, it was Tyler Hero.
So Jimmy moves on, is what you're saying.
I guess, man. Yeah, Jimmy balling, man. He did help kick Derrick Rose out, and I don't like it.
All right. So Jimmy Butler will move on. Here we go. Number 3 seed. Oh, this one's my favorite. Number 3 seed. Levine won't be as athletic after surgery. He's a Ricky Davis type, said by D. Jackson. Yeah. You, brother. Yeah, you. I listened to it a few times. You said it. Against the number 6 seed.
Davis?
You said it, brother. Against the number 6 seed, Jabari Parker. Ooh,
that's you.
I was definitely high. That is definitely me.
Me and me as well.
And Chris too. We've definitely high on Jabari Parker. Now, the number 3 seed was said by D. Jackson. I was shocked when I heard it again. When he said it. I played it back a couple times and I was like, he's not joking. Bro, we called him insane when it was said on the podcast. We were like, you out of your mind. And I'm telling you, that's what he is, man. You know, that's what he's looking like. He ain't gonna be as athletic after that surgery. Like, D was not high at all on one Zachary Levine. And you see what Zach is now: Olympic gold medalist, all-star, 27 a game, 40 from 3, 80 from free throw. You know,
Ricky Davis. I said that.
Sorry, brother. It's you said it. Sorry, man.
I thought they drafted a kid to help me out. Ricky Davis. That's the worst take in the world. Ricky Davis is doing the show.
Yeah,
drafted LeBron to help me out.
Man, that's hilarious.
He said that out of his own. Yeah. He said that to a media person.
Yeah. He did. He said this. This is true. Against the number 60, Jabari Parker. I was high on Jabari Parker coming here. Chris was as well. But I was high on Jabari being here. I thought it would be awesome. I thought he would bring that scoring. I thought we'd see, a little of that leadership. I thought we were going to see a lot of things. And I was like, this, even if it don't work, it's 20 mil. There's no money. It's, throw it away. It's nothing. It was kind of cursed from day one. From the press conference. When he's like, they don't pay me to play defense. From that moment on, it was doomed for him being on the Chicago Bulls. It just did. I mean, it did not work. Ball-headed menace went games where he just would not even play him, wouldn't even put him out there until it'd be like a blowout. He just never got an opportunity, but at the same time, he wasn't shining in those opportunities until probably a little later on. He was shining a little bit.
Yeah, so, he played though. And the money aside, that year, I think the Bulls there's a minimum amount of money a team has to spend every year. They didn't meet the minimum, so they had to get a player on the team. It was Jabari Parker. So that aside, we both thought that he's gonna be way better. Not way better, but we thought he'd be better the way he was.
I thought he was gonna be better.
And clearly, like you said, him forgetting that he gets paid to play defense. And another one of the guys that maybe when he does play well, do you actually win because of him on the floor? Not really. Mm-hmm. And he was, of course, a shell of himself. He's never going to have the athleticism he had in high school. But that was
that was not the greatest take there. So, Tone, this one is on you, sir. The number 3 seed, Levine, won't be as athletic. He's a Ricky Davis type against the number 6 seed, Jabari Parker. Who moves on, sir?
Man, I gotta take the Levine comparison to Ricky Davis. That's kind of funny as hell. God damn.
said that dumb shit.
Whoever said it ain't coming on the show anymore. I know that. That's a bad take.
Clearly, it was a bad day and a bad take.
Just a bad day. That's all. You know.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. It was just
a brain fart. That's all that was.
You know, we all have them. You know, we all have them. Probably not to that severity of terribleness.
Check my
Twitter
Twitter
we all
account.
have them. Check the group thread. I'm sure it's there.
Hey.
I'm sure it's there. All right. Last one in this region. The number 4 seed, Chris Dunn. That's me.
And me.
Against the number 5 seed, Denny Otvia. That's me.
Wow.
So number 4 seed with Chris Dunn. D would come on our show and tell us that Chris Dunn was not that dude. He would say it, and we'd be like, D, get out of here. What are you talking about? Chris Dunn can hoop. He's a point guard, because he was coming off of that season where he was really solid for the Bulls. And then, you know, we didn't think he'd be, then, you know, when he broke his face trying to dunk the basketball, he was never the same. But we really thought he was going to be something. D kept telling us that he wasn't that dude. He wasn't about it. And I mean, he proved D right very fast. Like it was like immediately the next season, he was like, nope, not that guy. Not going to be that human being. So, yeah, Chris, you want to add to that? Like, yeah, we really was in on Chris Dunn.
Yeah, even before he played for the Bulls, we were pretty high, optimistic about Chris Dunn's game. You know, we all know the highlight when he passed the ball between dude's legs, and dude, oh my god,
I've never seen that pass
Come on, man.
in my life.
Are you kidding me?
I've never seen that.
Clearly, that guy's like average. He's not even average. He couldn't even be average, Dave, for us. I
just knew he was gonna be that dude. I just knew it. I just
he was never the guy that was in college, and he never looked like that again.
Nope, never looked like that again, man. D. Jackson said it. We didn't believe him. D. Jackson was correct. Mm-hmm. Chris Dunn is not that dude. Against number 5 seed, Denny Otvia. That is definitely me. I liked Denny Otvia coming out last year when I saw him at the Euro. Chris will tell you I would call him. It'd be like, well, Chris, I don't know, man. This dude's nice. This Denny Otvia, he got some game to him. Like he can't do certain things, but you know what I mean? He gonna dunk on you. He can run the floor. And then Chris would tell me about how he jumped in the stands and what'd you say? He grabbed the baby and held it up like it was the Lion King.
Took a shirt off, grabbed the baby like Lion King twice. He did it twice after the game winner. And so I was not as high on him as Dave, but I thought he'd be better. But Dave really got behind Denny.
I was really behind Denny because I was like, everybody else, they cool. Anthony was, all right, he nice, he all right. But I'm telling you, son, this Denny Otvia is gonna be it. He was not it. He hasn't been it. He might still be turned out to be that guy, but at this day and this time, when we're talking, he is not that dude, and he might even be traded to. Who knows? Like, it's not looking good for young Denny. So D, I will hand this to you. The number 4 seed, Chris Dunn, being good, against the number 5 seed, Denny Otvia, being good. Which one moves on?
All right. Before I get my answer, can I ask you you 3 brothers, what have we learned?
What happened to what?
What have we learned? Listen to me. You don't know, listen to D. Mm-hmm. I told y'all about Chris Dunn, man. Yo, DeJuan Wagner scored 100 points in the game in high school. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought like, yo, he gonna come in, lead the league in scoring or something. Nah, son, that was in high school. You know what I'm saying? He was playing against a bunch of dudes named Todd or some shit. So, Chris Dunn.
Chris Dunn moves on, D?
Nah, son. I just remember you last year. Yo, my man Denny. You kept saying that.
I did.
And I didn't even know he pulled the Rafiki with
twice. That's what it said in the article. I read a couple articles. He said he did it twice.
No, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable to do that in any EuroLeague game.
You don't be grabbing babies, son.
Right, don't be doing that, man. You can do it at the pro end. Not in Europe.
At the Rucker.
Right, you do it at the Rucker. You know what I'm saying? You can do it on Ball is Life.
Right. King of the court. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's Denny. If cats know the knowledge, they know the ledge about how Dave was with Denny, that's my dark horse.
Denny Otvia moves on.
So,
Denny capable of beating anybody.
Really?
Wow, that take was that strong. Okay,
I'm about to pull up some Denny.
It's not that strong, but you know. But
yeah, I didn't think it was that strong. But
let D put that cheese on it. I like it.
Okay.
You got to know the ledge. It's not about looking up Denny Tone. It's about hearing how Dave kept saying. That's what made this upset happen right there. Dave was like, nah, son, he Bruce Leroy. Like,
well, slow down. Like I said, you're putting 100 on 10 right now, but it's all good. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What he said, Tone.
So. Yeah, don't let D hype that part up for you. But I was high on him, but I wasn't calling him all NBA. Be the best player in the league, those stuff like that.
Tape, yo.
But yeah, no, I heard the tape. I literally heard the tape. Like, so I know what I said, and it definitely wasn't that. It definitely wasn't that, bro. But yes, I like Denny Avia a lot. I was very high on Denny. So yeah, so Denny Avia, we'll move on.
I didn't even know what this cat. I didn't even know who this dude was. I did not remember this cat.
He didn't play.
I remember the name. I remember Dave mentioning it before, but now that I'm seeing that the YouTube picture, I'm cracking up, man. Like, I gotta see the highlights though, man.
Ain't many.
Ain't many.
Look. So we are now set for round 2. We have in the garbage region, Luka won't be good going against Rondo is not a good player. And in the upset, we have Okafor has more upside than Bobby Portis going against Lowry Markkanen. And in the trash region, Ben, the number 1 seed in a blowout, Ben Wallace is not a Hall of Famer going against Jimmy Butler, the number 2 seed. That should be a good matchup. And also Levine won't be as athletic after surgery. He's a Ricky Davis type, which is honestly my pick to win it all. Against Denny Avia being good. Guys, how are you feeling about it? You happy with what your selections are? Everybody's cool with it? D, did you find this to be fair?
I did. I got to fact check y'all a little bit, but I think
sure.
I guess I don't remember saying the Ricky Davis joint. Whoever said that.
You said it, D.
Hey, you know what?
I listened to it. I literally listened to it 5 times.
I was just gonna say,
I joke.
You gotta upload the audio.
You were serious.
You weren't joking.
You weren't joking.
Y'all gotta cut up the audio and upload it. That'll be hilarious.
I mean, if we had somebody for that, yeah. But
all right, Dave, let's go through like 7 years of audio.
Let's go back through all these podcasts.
I can knock that out tomorrow morning.
Because you ain't got nothing to do. Go knock that out. Go knock that out one time. Please. But that is round 2. It is going to be round 2 of the Tournament of Trash. We'll have our guy Salim on from Bulls Gold, and he will decide who moves on to round 3. And when we get to the championship round, you guys, the listeners, if you're on Twitter, will be able to pick the winner of the Please Retire Norm Van Leer's jersey trophy. D Jackson, anything you'd like to add to this, sir? Where people can find you at, please let them know. Know you can find your music.
Same thing, D Jackson 82. That's DEE Jackson 82. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. Music, djackson80sbabies.bandcamp.com. You can get it there, or you can just go on any DSPs. It's streaming everywhere. Look up 80s Babies. And got a new project coming out called Second Cousins. Me and the homie Fifth Element. It'll be out real soon. Got a single out right now called Black People. But that'll be out real soon.
Okay. Tone, well, let people know where they can find you, sir.
FeastIsFamine on Twitter, although my shit is ridiculous. I don't know. Every day I'm like, I shouldn't be on Twitter anymore. And and FeastIsFamine Instagram, which is also kind of ridiculous. And soon FeastIsFamine.com will be live in like a week. So my website will be up in a week.
Right. Tone's our artist, man. He's unique. I love his work. So
it's a great
appreciate it. I got some, man. Wait till y'all see the new stuff.
Oh, okay. All right, let's check it out.
Yeah, some crazy new digital work.
All right.
Digital, okay.
Both of these artists putting out quality work. D Jackson as an MC, Tone as a painter, as a drawer, as a digital artist.
Everything, mixed media, all that. Mixed media.
He does it all. You can definitely follow us on Twitter. Follow me at Ball Sports. Follow Chris at Ball Sports 1. Instagram at Ball Sports. Check out our YouTube page and our website. And anyway, you listen to podcasts, I promise we are there. Chris.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. It's a fun show. So yeah, we're gonna put this on YouTube. So I think we're gonna start putting more shows on YouTube. So definitely go to YouTube. If you want to see the expression D made when he learned that he said they won't be as athletic as after surgery as Ricky Davis type. It's priceless.
Yeah. You know, it was funny. Like the minute I heard it, I called Chris. I said, Chris, yo, man, you gotta hit. Like, yo.
I'm gonna need the evidence.
Of course, I would get on here and lie. Like, of course, I would. You know,
you do.
How would I tell the truth? You know what I mean?
You do not want me to make an Instagram little audio thing when you saying that. Can you believe he said this in the tournament of ball versus Ball Sports? The ring won't be as well. I don't want to do that to you, D. I can do it. If you want me to do it.
Gotta understand the roads you want to go down, bro.
You saying Ricky Davis? Remember Ricky Davis tried to get his own 10th rebound for the triple-double?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Mr. Sons, yeah.
On the opposite rim.
Yeah.
You know.
I know, bro. Like, again, this is why it's a bad take. This is why we're here. We thank you for being here. We thank Tone for being here. Thank you guys for rolling with us. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all be cool. We out. Peace.
Peace.